Tyson, the Iron Kid is famously remembered for his victories and devastating knockouts. However, just without buying horns.
Fuck the idea!
Rotates Tyson on a king of professional boxing. In today's video, with great respect, we will honor those giants who, at different points in Mike's career, became his nemesis. Watch until the end. You won't believe who put an end to Mike's professional career and how. Mike Tyson vs. James Buster Douglas.
Tyson
had managed a fascinating job in the late 80s.
He just needed to be acknowledged as the champion.
Undisputed heavyweight champion. He had also made history by becoming the youngest world champion. But there's also a saying.
I highlight everything I am.
He must go down for it on February 11th.
1990.
Mike was forced to face destiny in one of the biggest setbacks of his professional career. Zawarudo takedown in Tokyo, Japan. Mike had to defend the International Boxing Federation heavyweight title for the 7th time. The Society's
World Boxing Federation
Novena. What about the one
World
with
Boxing Championship?
For the 10th time. But that night, what seemed
possibly
simple
finished
about to happen. Douglas controlled the fight from the beginning, working behind his strong jab on the outside and attacking Tyson every time he came in.
Subtitles provided by the Amari.
Here you have him as an exchange in the first round. The first round, and that's why Don King brought this show. I'm the wrong imposter, landing some shots in front of him. What is that? Busta landings and shots. That's amazing. And Isis knelt no more than 16.
Mike's left eye began to swell during the 5th jump, and his corner had no fish hook, a standard piece for anyone's equipment.
Oh, big right hand on that side. Damn.
2, 3, or 4. No, I don't remember.
Well, the good news is that Buster Douglas just...
Probably not with...
matching with the severity of the
Douglas
wounds.
General Tyson, therefore...
That they only had one damn glove.
Ice to treat the intervals with salt.
6 seconds left in the 8th point.
That's all, folks. See you next time.
A glimpse of success in knocking down Douglas
A
Konunka.
right hook from Douglas. He got up at the count of 9, marking the end of the round.
There's the right hand uppercut. The next event. And down goes the juju.
Douglas managed to regain control during the 9th round, making Tyson stagger back. Throw a left punch.
Subtitles done by the Amara.org
Subtitles
community.
created by the
Look
Amari.org
at these
community.
shots. We're halfway through round 9, and I was expecting... Look at that. Look at that. I don't know. We did it again.
In the 10th episode,
The sorrows strike again, once more with a blow.
and from the right, followed by a combination that ended with a left that knocked him down for the first time in his professional career. Greetings.
And the shot that will finish things in... Oh, the uppercut. What an uppercut by Douglas. They down goes Tyson.
Betrayal, son of
Lousy mouth guard and tried to get up, but his legs wouldn't stop shaking. Octavia Marin, the referee.
The fight is over.
Yes, exactly. Douglas's brilliant recovery action after the end of the 8th round is said to have been inspired by his mother, who passed away from a stroke on January 18th, 23 days before the fight. Those around him felt a strong determination when Douglas returned to training after the funeral. Mike Tyson versus
Holyfield's Groove.
The year is 1996, and Mike Tyson was on the brink of tasting the bitter flavor of defeat in the most ruthless way possible. Loso Technical Coporno. In the end, that was the name under which this fight was promoted. The fans could not wait to see Evander Holyfield and Tyson Sabre ring. The events you are about to witness took place on November 9th in the MJ Ring in Greater Las Vegas, Nevada. It's supposed to be from Tyson.
He had to defend
Recently won World Boxing Association heavyweight title. After being released from prison on March 25, 1995, Mike regained the title with a technical knockout in the third round against Frank Bruno on March 16, 1996. But things didn't go as planned for him. For Holyfield, the one who opened as a 25-1 underdog, stopped Tyson with a technical knockout at 2 minutes and 23 seconds of the 11th round. Holyfield, who had shown dominance in many scenes earlier in the match, he unleashed a flurry of punches on a dazed and wounded Tyson. It was a big right punch directly to Tyson's head, making him crash into the ropes once again, causing Mitch to,
It's Halpern, the king.
Marie, I had to hug.
To protect him, he ends the fight. The bets closed at 5-1. A clear indicator that it was a fight full of action.
If he doesn't do it in every fight, if he's tired here, it's Tyson, the guy who doesn't think about fights and
the Pole's hand, and he is going down. Mike Tyson once again has his lights out against the ropes.
Mike Tyson versus abandoned Holyfield dorms. A little less than
Damage from...
Then came the big rematch. The Sound and Fury was the title given to this bout. Just reading about Tyson versus Fury 2 was enough to make the tickets sell like hotcakes. It was the first title defense of the Heavyweight World Boxing Association by Holyfield, the return. It could only be Iron Mike. Mitch Halpern was initially appointed as the third man for the ring, but it was learned that Tyson's co-directors appeared before an emergency meeting of the Nevada State Athletic Commission on December 24th. This is the one in June, to ask for his replacement. What else to comment on?
Who would do this to him?
Psychologically, this damage by placing it over the king once again. The commission
refused such a use proposal, but the same
Halpern resigned that very night. His invitation was passed on to Mills Lanning. The fight took place on June 28th, and what happened in the ring at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Nevada, where
Tyson lived a real nightmare.
He would have no precedence. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll take
was
it
knocked
out.
down in the first round by under.
Rejected.
Headshot, headshot, police force, police force.
That's not true.
In the second jump, Mike threw a right hook while Holyfield started to swing.
It's a feared left hook when Tyson leaned into the blow and damn. Their heads collided, leaving Tyson with a cut above his right eye, after which he cleaned it up.
You had time to inform the authorities.
The rig that the cut was caused by a headbutt.
Something we didn't see in the first goal. Look towards Bill's side, it's a cut. Goodbye. Mike said, what's up with this goal? What's up with
After
this
losing the first 2 rounds,
game cards do it.
That's
Tyson recover for the test.
The third round, he landed a couple of good rights on Holyfield before biting off a piece of his ear during a clinch in the last minute.
Nice right hand by Mike into the first fight.
Holyfield took a step back, jumping in pain. Tyson approached from behind and pushed him against the ropes. Lane immediately stopped the action and deducted 2 points from Tyson. Might try to excuse himself by pointing out the damage in the region. There's that go.
Stop messing around. Life's been tough.
From a punch when the action resumed.
No, Jason bit Joe Depp's left ear.
Film. It wasn't until the end of
the round where Lane noticed the bite marker that disqualified Todd.
You know, I thought Mike got his best credit.
Subtitles done by the Marathon committee.
It was very clear. It's a miracle.
After the fight, did Tyson claim the headbutts had been intentional by Holyfield and that his bites were just retaliation. Mike Tyson vs. Lennox Lewis. In 2002, when it was suspected that Tyson's golden era had ended, Lennox Lewis took his turn to finish off the fallen giant.
June on the ruins of the Pyramid of
In
Meb.
Tennessee, Lewis had to defend the ring heavyweight title for the first time, as well as the council's title.
Not even in his wildest dreams.
And the International Boxing Federation.
The initial conflict.
On January 22nd at the press conference for the fight announcement, Tyson attacked Lewis, creating absolute chaos at the venue. Before the fighters got into the ring, a dozen security guards were stationed to ensure they didn't meet in the hallways. When did the bell ring?
By 19, the end.
20 were free to face off. Since the beginning of the fight, Louis succeeded in dominating the beast that Iron Mike represented for the discipline. His powerful punches,
They managed to cut open both of his eyes
and making the legend's nose bleed.
Subtitles provided by the Amara.org community.
When the holy cables were running out, Tyson,
who had surprised by executing a series of hooks, fell to the canvas after a crushing right hand.
he was taking his nap. Only 35 remained
Seconds.
until the end of the episode, but Mike made few attempts to get up.
Before they added.
See you later, referee.
Reach the end of the content.
Making official security.
The knockout victory of
Lennox Lewis.
Subtitles by the Amara.org community.
Mike Tyson versus Annie Williams. On July 30th, 2004, 2 years after his first knockout loss, Tyson felt a deja vu about the federal state precinct's reign.
Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky.
Tyson had agreed to a fight against Annie Williams, who at that time was little known, despite
From his record 32 wins,
27 of them by knockouts and 3 losses.
it was thought that Williams really would not pose any danger.
To the legend, Iron Mike. A frenzied crowd of more than 17,200 people gathered at the venue to watch the Beast perform once more. But what they got
I can't do
go
that.
further beyond his expectations. Since the beginning of the fight,
Tyson, it didn't seem
Same with Tyson. He
hasn't fought since the
plea
win.
for return in cage.
39 seconds, 17 months ago, the period of inactivity.
Was it really happening to him?
They shaped up to be the type of
Damn,
opponent
Mike seemed to be
Tyson
going
used to
in pee.
demolish as the episodes progressed.
So Czar, because it wasn't supposed to.
It would happen if the baddest man on the planet
Kano had to absorb 25 hits without responding from a fighter who wasn't even there. In his shadow.
I love you all to take the hits. These are the nastiest hits in history. It was named for the place. Back in the fights back. What happened to Tyson?
But Williams, who had
Old
already won
Radon.
before the fight due to the level of pressure he felt, left.
Iron Mike has ruined it. Bloodshed.
Stop and turn around. After his victory by knockout at 2 minutes and 51 seconds of the 4th round, the sports press stated that Mike Tyson hit rock bottom.
Goodbye. No, there's not. Plug in another one word. To the right, to the back. Like Mike Tyson. Listen, one for the arm and another one for below. You have to try it. That's what I thought. It has been
Mike Tyson vs. Kevin McBride. Almost a year later, on June 11, 2005, Tyson would accept such a harsh statement from the sports press. In the realm of MCI, Central Washington District of Columbia, he had to face Kevin McBride. It was another average fighter taking his turn to fight against the ghost of the legend, hoping to get his 5 minutes of fame. While the McBride deal was closed for $150,000, Tyson shot up to $5,500,000. At the start of the 6th round, Tyson tried to break McBride's left arm while they were both in a clinch, recalling that tragic scene when he faced Francois Vautin in 1999.
But in the past, one punch's power would bring it down well enough. It seems he might need jumping on the track with the track. Ice cream staying on the track, jumping.
Then with an intentional headbutt, Tyson opened a cut over Matt Bryant's left eye. The wound needed to be examined by the ringside doctor, while the referee Joey Cortez decided 2 points should have been deducted from Mike for the fall.
All of a sudden, whether intentionally or not, that's another question.
Just as the bell rang to end the 6th round, Tyson fell backwards against the ropes, but with Cortez considered it a slip.
Whoever wins this round, it will be a 10-7 round.
Exhausted, the Grenadier
Lear and Mike seemed not to want
got
her.
up after a few seconds and
Great
with
slow motion came back.
his corner moments later gave up on his stool. Despite his faults, 2 of the 3 judges still had him in the lead on their cards. But after the fight, Tyson claimed he didn't have the guts to stay in the sport. He mentioned that retiring was an act of respect for the discipline as
Only that their heart is no longer
in the
here.
fights. On the other hand, McBride claimed that his nipple was bitten by Mike. If you've made it this far, I appreciate it.
But remember, there's no better way to
support my content by leaving your like on the video.
3,
Should
2.
Tyson have known when to stop, or is his legacy still intact despite his last encounters?
I'm reading
in the comments.